Okay, well, for this video, I'm going to show you different ways of doing this. Mess. So, I'm going to do it the way I would do it. I would do it the way some people do it, and then the way I expected you to not give a rat's ass on how to do it. So, use a styrofoam, any styrofoam, doesn't matter. It's whatever you have in your home. About 3 inches. Yeah, I'd say about 3 inches up and up. It doesn't have to be a perfect square. Just edge it off. I think I've shown you this before, but I'm using a drill. You can use anything, like a screwdriver would work, but right through the middle. I made that hole way too big, but I'll show you what's going on. Alright, hold on. Alright, so I don't have a very big hammer that isn't already in the tank, like molded, so, but I did get this loose. It's just some candy canes, so. Ultimately, you stick it in there like that. If you can't go all the way, that's what I'm going to do, but it'd be nice if it digs, then you just rubber band it on the bottom. But you know, some people super glue it to the styrofoam. The best way is to either super glue or epoxy onto a plug, but I know this is already overwhelming you, so I don't want to do too much, but I would just rubber band it on there. Do a double here. So, yeah, it's like this. It's good. Alright, I'm going to go fill the bag up with water. Okay, bag filled with water. I'll show you in a little bit how much, but don't worry about it sitting out. It's fine. I don't know if I told you the story about this, but I'm just going to throw this in there. But I bought 100 of these bags, and they accidentally sent 1,000. Alright, so see this? That's too much water. See that? That's perfect. That's a good amount of water. So this is what I do. I hold it like this, and right at the top of this styrofoam, I grab it like that, real quick. Spin it, see how it's inflating? Where it's like, it's got oxygen at the top, but it is like really tight. Like it's like, so it's like really tight, a little bit of oxygen, but see how it's floating? But you don't want the heads to be poking through. See how it still moves? It's good. That's how you want to do it. So, tie it. When the tie is like this, I push it all the way down. Look at that. Perfect. Still floats. Still got a tiny bit of oxygen. Like that. Again, you can cut it off here or not. I just wrap. That's just what I do. You don't have to do that. And then another bag. Open this guy up. I put the top end towards the bottom. All the way to the bottom. Now down here, you're going to want it as tight as you can, because say water poked through the bottom bag, you don't want it to fill the void and not have enough water in the original bag. So I get it as tight as I can. See? All there are in the corners. But the original one, I can still feel it bumping around, so that's great. And then I tie it as tight as I can, all the way at the bottom. There you go. Now, when I look at this guy, he's got a little bit of pokes right here. So, what I'm gonna wanna do is probably do another, I'll do another one, for sure. So, I'll take this, put it in here. Tight. Standing. Yeah, see, triple bag's the way to go, for sure. Tie it. Pull up. And you're done. I mean, that is thick. I don't care what it's rubbing against, that is not going to leak. 3 bags. These are awesome bags. On the bottom, they are sealed, not stamped. Stamped is bad. But anyway, that's how you do it, man. And this thing is going to ship anywhere. And it's insulated. It's scratch resistant. I mean, you could still see the coral bouncing around in there. It's great, you know. But yeah, so the styrofoam's just to keep it from banging around. But it's good. It's good. So that's how you do that. Okay, so another method is take those Zen Reef cups like this, and if you're gonna send them to me, send the black things with it. You can put them like in a bag somewhere in the box, but if it protrudes out of the canister, then you don't need to have the lid or anything. It's just a good protection. If it does fit inside the lid and you can screw it on, do that. But I know they're not very tall, so on this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the styrofoam and I'm going to cut it in a square to where the square is actually bigger than the inside diameter of the cup. Let me go ahead and cut it out. Now get right back to you. Okay, so here's the original coral that we had in the other bag. Now, if you can get the top to fit, I would fill this with water. And this one does fit all the way to the top. And then take the cap. That, I mean, that's perfect. I would definitely do that. But if the cap doesn't fit, which happens all the time, I mean, they're small, I would take this off. I made a larger one. Put it in here. And then we shall rubber band. I have vermidid snails. My emerald does pretty well with them. I'm gonna use 2 rubber bands on this guy, just because I can. I see a good spot right there. So now we got 2 rubber bands. And you got this. If it's tall enough, put it in like that, which would be amazing, but you're not, good chance that it's not gonna fit. So I put it in, get something like drill bits everywhere. Push it all the way to the bottom. Boom, look at that. Boom, boom, boom. This is the absolute best method. This method guarantees success. There's no messing this up. Now, if the coral comes out of the top of the cup, that's fine. I mean, this is solid. So what you would do is take this bag, fill it with water, throw this guy in here, all the way to the bottom. You got it like that. Catch it like that. look at that. I mean, that's not going anywhere. And that right there is the best method of doing it. Now, I've done this a zillion times, so this was quite easy for me. For you, it's going to seem like it's crazy cutting the styrofoam fine or worried about killing the coral. Dude, this coral has been out of water for a while. The tides that come in and out, I mean, these things will be exposed a lot of the time. I mean, you can keep this thing out for 30, 45 minutes, it wouldn't die. Stressed, yes, but oh god damn, there's verminids all over the place. Anyway, so this is the prime way of doing it. I expected you just to throw them in a bag and send it, just because I didn't want you to be overwhelmed with this stuff. But it's really simple. It just takes a little time. The thing is if you can just keep it in your head that every single bag you make, whether this takes you 5 minutes like it just took me, or it takes you 30 minutes to do just this, this is $150. You know, if you have 5 heads, that's selling for $30 a piece. $150 per bag. So if you triple bag that, just think about it. That's $50 an hour. It's, to me, is worth just taking your time and doing it right. If you have any questions or anything, just let me know. I'll walk you through it. But, yep, that's that, man. Good luck.